I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Ho, ho, ho.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, set me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Hey guys, welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So it has been a minute. I've been so sick. I meant to film this video a while ago, but as you guys know, I've been like completely down and out. But I am trying to get better. I'm still actually kind of sick, so we're just gonna try to get through this. But I'm super excited. I've been super excited. I got these palettes a while ago when I started getting sick. This is the new Juvias Place Olori, I hope I'm saying this right, collection. I did get all three palettes. We're going to do all three palette swatches. We're going to do a couple looks. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. Tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos and releases. We are having a Vlogmas giveaway at the end of the year, and I would love anybody and everybody to join. This is, I guess, going to fall under the Christmas palettes present. Technically, it's 3 palettes, so 3 times. But as far as what is on my face today, I am wearing the Juvias Place Rebel, what is this called? The Rebel Army. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. And these are really affordable palettes. I think they've been having sales on them as well, but I think this is a beautiful palette for the holidays. I love, like, I feel like a Grinch present all in one, like Grinchy present. Does that make sense? Anyways, I have that on my eyes. I'm also wearing the Danessa Myricks Vision Wear Foundation Concealer. I have the Huda Beauty Healthy Peach and Caring Corals Blush on my face. I have my Givenchy Prisma Libra powder on. I have the Milk Cosmetics Precision Perfectionist Lip Pencil in Skin Tight on my lips, and then my YSL Rouge Volupte in Nude Transparent on the lips. And then I have my Huda Beauty Glowish Bronzer along with my Hourglass. This was last year's palette that they came out with the holidays. Ambient Lighting Edit Mini Sculpture Unlocked palette on. I'm trying to think of what else. And my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray along with my Hourglass Feel Setting Spray and my Dior Forever Perfect Fix. And I also have this baby on as a highlight today. So anyways, let's get right into these palettes. I'm so excited. I love it when Juvias Place. I love Juvias Place, period. You guys know that. And I don't know what people are talking about with these Rebel shadows. Like, this is a gorgeous quality. I'm just gonna say that because I've heard some things and it's like, that is a beautiful quality palette. So, but I also love it when they come out with the holiday palettes and the palettes this time of year. And I was really loving the I Live, I Love collection. And speaking of which, I did use my I Live, I Love foundation and my bronzer. I also used the Milk Cosmetics blush brush. I used my Chantecaille powder brush, my MAC 245S for the shimmer shade, and then my Melt brush for the green shade. But I've been loving the I Live, I Love brushes. They are so beautiful, and I think they have those a little bit discounted as well. Don't quote me on that. So anyway, let's just dive right into all 3 of these palettes. I'm super excited because Juvias Place just can do no wrong in my eyes. So there we go. But I'm going to test them out. We're going to see. Hopefully it is the amazing quality like usually, but we are going to find out. Okay, starting out with the Olori one, and like I said, I hope I'm pronouncing this the right way, palette. I love their artwork too at Juvias Place. It's so beautiful. This is more of like an orange teal sort of a theme in this palette. All 3 of these palette retails for $15. I do believe there's a bundle. I don't know if it's available yet or if it's sold out. I'm not sure. It says out of stock on their website, but this does retail for $15, and this is the more orange teal themed eyeshadow palette. Okay, so starting out we have the first row, which we have like this teal sort of shimmer, this burnt orange sort of matte and then the teal matte. Beautiful. Next up we have the last row, which is a sort of copperish orange shimmer, this beautiful blue metallic, and then a deeper orange matte. And I just want to show you guys how beautiful that blue is. Like, it is gorgeous. Okay, so next we have the Olori 2 palette. This just looks so beautiful. You have this deep sort of navy midnight blue with these like royal blue iridescent sparkles. I'm not sure if you guys can see those iridescent sparkles coming through. And then we have mostly shimmers in this palette. It's all blue shades, which there's only one matte. It's in the bottom row. Then we have this sort of like cool tone grayish silvery blue. And then we have like a true blue shimmer. Just stunning. So now we have the bottom row. I have to say that I'm really happy that they are staying away from the glitters. And these are just so beautiful. Absolutely love that last shimmer shade. So pretty. Just gorgeous. Same typical wonderful Juvias Place formula from what I can see so far, just swatching these. Okay, and last but not least, we have the Olori 3 eyeshadow palette with sort of a coral theme, and we've got that baby blue and that sort of deep brownish, reddish, brownish orangish matte. Okay, wow, was not expecting. Look at that shimmer in the middle. This is the top row of the Olori 3. Like, whoo! Let me just... Look at how beautiful that is. Just stunning. Okay, now on to the bottom row. And this palette has 4 mattes and 2 shimmers. More of a neutral vibe going. Actually, this isn't neutral. This is just like gorgeous. I love that middle shimmer shade against that deep sort of brownish, brickish color. Ooh, so pretty. Alright, you guys, let's create some looks. Super excited to dive into these palettes. Okay, so we are back and we're gonna get started with the Olori 1 palette. If I could find it, that would be good. Like in my pile of stuff over here. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with, actually maybe we'll go in with this shade. I'm just using my Juvias Place I Live, I Love brush. That's actually a really pretty sort of mustardy, orangey yellow shade. Really pretty. I'm liking that a lot actually. Okay, now I'm going in with this shimmer shade right here down below. And I'm just gonna go in with my finger. That is pretty. I'm liking that a lot actually. Ooh, that is so beautiful. I'm just sort of fine-tuning it with the brush now from the I Live, I Love brush collection. And now I'm just going underneath of the eye, back in with that sort of mustardy orange color. And now I'm just going back in with that shimmer color, right underneath the eye, and it kind of looks more like a teal, like on top of the burnt orange, but I love this shimmer color. Do you guys see how beautiful that is? It's so beautiful. I love it. I just can't get enough of it. All right, I think that's it for this eye. Okay, so really liking the way that this is turning out so far. I think I'm gonna skip around. I'm not gonna do the, I'm gonna save the Olori 2 for last, and I'm gonna go to the Olori 3 palette. I'm gonna go in with my Juvias Place brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm like, should I go that dark? But I think I do. I think I do want to go that dark. Oh, this is such a pretty shade. I mean, we've seen this shade before, you know, many times, but something about Juvia's Place formula, like, I just don't know how they do it. They're such a decently priced brand, but their formula is really, like, out of this world for the most part. I mean, there's some hits and misses, but especially lately within the last year or two, I mean, they've been just on the money. I don't think I've had a bad palette that hasn't worked out well from them in a really, really long time. At least the last 2 years. I feel like their formula, they've got their glitter formula down. If you guys like glitters, which I'm actually glad they skipped the glitter this time, but if you do like glitters, their glitter formula is really, really nice. Okay, so I'm just sort of adding more, stamping more in the corner, outer corner of my eye, and then I'm trying to blur it out a little bit, but I still want like kind of defined wingish sort of a look. Okay, I want it to be diffused, but I also want it to be sharp at the same time. Does that make sense to anybody? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm definitely, you guys know I have to do this. I gotta go in with this beautiful, beautifulness shade. I'm so excited to have this. Like, whoo. Yeah. Super excited. All right. I'm going in with my finger first. Oh, look at how pretty that looks. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with my Juvias Place brush. This is a little bit more of a crumblier shimmer. This reminds me of that formula that was in the, that shimmer formula that was in the Icy I Love palette. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a damp brush. This is so pretty. I love this shade. Ah, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Whew. Okay, now I'm just going to set that down with my finger just to add a little bit of warmth. Okay, going back in with this shade right here. I'm just going underneath of the eye. Love this look. Love this color combination. Okay, now I'm going back in with that. I think I have a piece of glue. Eyelash glue, great. Ow. Yeah, I got a piece of eyelash glue stuck in my brush. Great, great, great. I was planning on getting another brush set anyways, so this just gives me ammo to go ahead and do it. Alright, you guys, so here are these two looks. We have palette number 3 and palette number 1. Alright, now on to palette number 2. Alright, you guys, now on to the Olori 2. I am going to go in with this. This is the only matte shade, so I guess I'm going to go in with that. We'll see how it goes. And I'm just sort of putting this all over the lid. Not being crazy careful with it. I'm just sort of trying to blur this out a little bit. I don't want to bring it up too much, but I do want a little bit of a blurred effect. So I do think I'm going to go in with this sort of, gosh, it looks really dark on camera, shimmer shade right here on the outer corner. You know what, I'm going to do the inner corner too. I think we're going to do a halo eye today. Why not? Let me just use my finger. This brush is not working right now because I have glue in it. So I'm going to switch to my MAC 242. Sorry guys. Really wanted to use that. Is a great Juvias Place brush for shimmers, but somehow I got glue in it at one point throughout creating these looks. Alright, that is so pretty. I love, do you guys see like the, can you see the iridescent sort of like lighter blue sparkles shining through? This is so pretty. Okay, so now in the center of the lid, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which again is like, whew. And I'm just going in with my finger. First, okay, there is quite a bit of fallout. Maybe I should use a wet brush. I don't really want to yet, just because I want to try to put this down first more. There's definitely some fallout with this palette. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the sort of lilac-ish silver blue color. And I'm just going in on the center of the lid. Alright, I'm gonna, don't worry, I know this is looking a little cray-cray, that's alright. Alright, so now I'm going to, I can go in with this blue color. Because that teal was just like not really what I wanted for this look. I mean, it was and it wasn't at the same time. Okay, so I did just sort of clean up the fallout really quickly in between here because my battery died. Alright, I'm just going to go back over top in the middle with this blue. I just don't know. I need some, I think I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to do it, you guys. I think I'm going to go into the other palette because it's just too much of the same, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go back into the Olori 3 palette and I'm going to go in with that blue shade because I just want a little bit more dimension with this look. Yes, that's definitely what I was looking for. It's definitely a lot better. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with this shade again. Or no, this shade. I'm getting them confused. And I'm just going to tap that towards the inside on both sides. And I'm going to go back in with my matte blue shade right here. Just sort of touch everything up. All right. And now I'm just gonna go underneath the eye with this shade from the 3 palette. All right, I'm going to clean everything up again, put some lashes on, and we will be back for our final thoughts on this new Olori collection from Juvias Place. All right, you guys, so we are back, and this is our final look. I mean, it is to be expected. Juvias Place, I feel like, never lets me down. I really love all 3 of these palettes. Actually, no, you know what? I don't. Here's the thing. Olori 1, it's beautiful. Like, I especially love this shade right here. These 2 shades in the middle. That shimmer shade. And then this shade is a very unique matte shade. I think have this in my collection yet. So I do like this palette. The only thing is I feel like it is a little bit like the I Live I Love palette. Just a tad bit. Like when you actually compare the 2, they're not that similar. Let me just see if I can pull that palette out just to show you guys. Because at first online, I kind of felt like the shades were very similar, like the color story. But actually in person, they're not. This is the, oh wait, is this a little bit smaller? No, they're the same shade. Okay. So at first, like looking at this one online, the Olori one, I thought it was very similar to the I Live I Love. However, as you guys can see, like they are quite different. The only thing that really it has in common is maybe like the orange shade, but completely different shades. So at first I wasn't going to get this, but then when they came out the other 2 palettes, I was like, well, I need to do them all. I need to show you guys all of them. I mean, because they're also affordable, like why not? And I actually really do like those 2 middle shades in the Olori. I'm probably saying this the wrong way, but these 2 shades make this palette. Is it something I would have to have in my collection? I don't know. I don't think it's like something that, you know, I have to have. I was actually the most excited about, like when I saw this, the Olori 2, I was like, okay, I'm getting all 3 of them. Like this is what, because I was like, I know I want this. But I have to say, like after, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is gorgeous. This matte shade works beautifully, but I think like the showstopper for me out of all 3 of these palettes, if I had to rank them, is the Olori 3. Like I'm really surprised that I like this one the most, because I thought I was going to like the Olori 2 the most, but I don't. I actually prefer the Olori 3. I think these 2 though combined can create some killer looks. Like you can use the matte blue with this deep burgundy shade. But here's the thing, this is a more versatile palette in my opinion, just because you have some neutrals, but you also have this beautiful shimmer shade in the middle here that I love. And I feel like the combination of the darker plum shade and then this shimmer shade was so beautiful. And I really do love this palette, but just if I had to rank them, I would choose this one over this one. Believe it or not, I didn't think that was going to be the outcome either. Like, I'm just as shocked as you guys are, because I really thought I was going to like the 2 the most. And that just goes to show, you know, once you get palettes and play with them at home, things are just so different than you think that they would be. These palettes, you guys, only retail for $15. There is a set with all three. I don't know if that's available still or not. It looks like it's out of stock or it hasn't come in stock yet. When I purchased these palettes, I didn't remember seeing the bundle, so maybe it's something new. I'm not sure. You guys let me know down in the comments below. You would probably know better than I would. But yes, just so beautiful for the holidays. Like, I would definitely lean more towards New Year's with these palettes. I think they're beautiful though. You can wear these year round. Like, they're not just holiday specific, which is nice. And I'm so glad to see Juvias Place doing some more colorful palettes again. I love their neutral palettes too, but I'm like, yes, back to color. Yes, I love Juvias Place though. So the formula, great quality. That one shimmer in the Olori 3 is very similar to the I Love Icy palette, so it's a little bit more crumbly. You just got to give it a little warmth, and it is a beautiful, 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 beautiful. The mattes worked beautifully. Nothing failed me. None of the shades I felt like were patchy or anything like that. Just overall beautiful, beautiful quality. And that, again, is just... Juvias Place, one day. Oh my goodness, I would love to come up with like a palette with them. That would be so amazing. But anyway, definitely you guys sound off below. Oh, there is a giveaway in this video. It is going to be a part of the Vlogmas year end though. And I have a couple of these palettes and then also some of the Rebel palettes that I will be giving away. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is the same rules for the year-end giveaway. So make sure you check out my other videos to enter and you guys will be all set. All right, thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.